how to fool your quarry into thinking you two are already in love. Right? If you eavesdrop on a man and a woman talking at eavesdrop, yeah, that's one way. Oh God, isn't it? No. But you could probably tell from just 1 minute of conversation how intimate they are. Are they acquaintances, just friends, or are they lovers? You would not even need to hear them call each other dear, darling, or Lambie pie. Lambie pie? No, you wouldn't need to even call them that. Not Lambie pie. Nor would you have to see their body language to work out their relationship. It would not matter what they were discussing, or even their tone of voice. You could just tell. Who's that? How? By the level on which they were talking to each other. There is a fascinating progression of conversation depending how close two people are. Here is how it develops. Don't need the bookmark anymore. Level 1. Cliches. Two strangers talking together primarily toss cliches back and forth. Let's suppose they are chatting about the universally recognised world's dullest subject. The weather. Two strangers will say, great weather we've been having. Or, goodness, this is some rain, isn't it? That is level 1 cliches. Level 1 cliche. I shall remember that. I shall write it down. It's a level 1 cliche. Level 2, facts. There's another level. How many levels are there? Level 4, there are 4 levels. This is level 2. Level 2, facts. People who know each other, but who are just acquaintances, often discuss facts. You know, Joe, there are 242 sunny days. There were 242 sunny days last year. Or, well, we finally decided to put in a swimming pool to beat the heat. Level 3. Feelings and personal questions. Friends often express their feelings to each other, even on subjects such as the weather. Gosh, Sam, I just love these sunny days. They also ask each other personal questions like, how about you? Are you a sun person? Okay. So if I want to get on that level, then I just ask that kind of question. But I want to get to level 4. It's the top level. Level 4, statements. This is the level of intimacy that very close friends or lovers enjoy. It is not cliches, and it is richer than facts. It is even more than feelings. Facts and feelings is more. It is we statements. We statements. I mean, if they're Scottish, they've got a problem. I'm just going to make a wee statement. I can't. I'm just funny sometimes. It's a wee little bag. It's a wee little cut. It is we statements. Lovers discussing the weather might say, wait a minute, I'll read this to myself before I read it to you. This is it. This is what lovers discussing the weather might say. If this good weather keeps up, we will have a great trip. That's level 4. It's easy as that. Okay, baby. I'll just go down to I'm going to skip the earlier stage. I don't want cliches and facts. Well, I do want facts. Do I want facts? I want statements. I should go down to the bus stop today, or the cafe, places I go every day. The bus stop. There's lots of people at the bus stop. I should just say casually, hello. I should say hello. If this weather keeps up, we will have a great trip. I'll see what happens. It might work. It might, what have I lost? There's nothing to lose, is there? I'll just try it. I'll try it on some lady at the bus stop. If this good weather keeps up, because it's in italics, we'll have a great trip. And it's on the bus. So it will be a trip anyway. It's just going to be a great trip. Okay, here we go. Well, hold on. Technique 12. This is the next page. The premature we. Create the sensation of intimacy with your quarry, even if you have just met minutes before. Scramble the signals in his or her psyche by skipping conversational level 1 and 2 and cutting right to levels 3 and 4. Well, that's what I want to do. I mean, why waste time? Time is precious, really, isn't it? You know what I mean? Why waste 5 minutes? You know what I mean? Get on with it. I've got to be able to see this. I need the light. Here is a technique that grows out of this phenomenon. Use it to make a new quarry subliminally feel you are already a couple. Already an item, already in love. I call this premature we. There are other kinds of premature things that happen as well, aren't there? But I mean, this is a good one. This is a pretty positive one, yeah. Because you cut through levels 1 and 2 and jump straight to 3 and 4. Made for me. This book is made for me. I don't hang about. I don't hang about when I don't have to. Scramble the conversational signals. Ask your new quarry's feelings on something the way you would ask a friend. Use we sentences that are usually reserved for lovers and other intimates. Cut to the chase, in other words. Say you are chatting with a new PLP at a party. New PLP at a party. Excuse me, are you the new PLP? Oh, well, hold on. Wait a minute. Just let me look at my notes first. I'll just check my notes for a while, then I'll be with you. Elicit his or her feelings the way friends do. You say, do you enjoy parties? That's a good one. You're at a party. Do you enjoy parties? Well, I mean, if you're at a party, you say, do you enjoy football matches? And she wonder what you're on about. She think you're a bit stupid. Do you enjoy parties? I won't say, do you enjoy football matches? Because it's not a football match. I'll say, do you enjoy parties? Yeah, that's a good one. I can remember that. I won't write it down. I don't need to write that down. I remember that one. Okay, so it's a party. So do you enjoy parties? Do you enjoy parties? What do you do next? Hold on. Do you enjoy parties? Well, it doesn't say what you do next after you say that. Proceed to the lover's level. We state. Oh, yes, it does. Proceed to the lover's level. We state. Yes, we've really got to have a lot of stamina to get through these holiday parties, haven't we? Ooh. Normally, in a budding relationship, I've just had a text. I'll read the text. Oh, no, that's right. No, okay. Normally, in a budding relationship, people do not feel they are ready for we statements. But when clever hunters and huntresses prematurely say we, it subconsciously brings their quarry closer. Come here, darling. I've got a we statement for you. I've got a little we statement. In fact, I've got a whole list of them in my pocket. I've written them down. Right. Okay. Get even closer by giving the gift of intimacy. Yeah, darling, I've got the gift of intimacy. You're interested? Do you want the gift of intimacy? I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Hold on. Here is another conversational trick to enhance intimacy. Usually, when talking with strangers, we keep our guard up. I know what's coming next. Let your guard down. We do not readily disclose personal information about ourselves. No. Oh, darling, guess what kind of toilet paper we bought yesterday? Andrex. We buy Andrex toilet paper. I don't tell a lot of people that, but it's because I fancy you and try and pick you up. Andrex. I've got a new toilet brush. I don't tell many people that, but then again, I'm not trying to pick them up. Okay. I was joking there. I'm not that stupid. Okay. But gradually, as we become more intimate with someone, we give away little pieces of ourselves like a gift. We might tell a friend or lover that we have a terrible time trying not to bite our nails. Okay. Goes so down this bus stop. It's really done. I have a terrible time trying not to bite my nails. Can I have your phone number? Okay. Or, isn't it awful? Our hair is so greasy, we have to wash it every day. Well, I had a friend, he worked in a burger bar, and they did chips and things like that. It was a very small shop, actually. It was in Wimbledon. And I used to go along to chat with him. And I spent an evening there. And everything needs a wash after you. They need a shop that fries chips. Your clothes all need washing. You need washing. Everything needs washing. You stink of fat. So if you do, this could be the book you might need. Hold on. Because you can talk about it. You can talk about it to someone. Okay. This is how friends go on. Such revelatory repartee creates a bond and intimacy between friends. Who'd have thought it? By sharing a secret or making a little confession, you show your quarry that you are not on guard. You are being vulnerable. However, be sure you're on a fairly strong footing with your quarry before using this technique. I call early bird disclosure. Early bird disclosure. I'll put that heading down and I'll write under early bird disclosure. If you sense he or she does not respect you enough yet, it can backfire. So what I suggest is try it on someone you're not particularly interested in first, then try, if there are two girls at the bus stop, one's attractive, one isn't. Try it on the one who's attractive first. If it doesn't work on her, then, try it, practice on her, and then go to the one you like. That's the thing. That's my bit of advice. Practice on the ones you don't like. Practice on the ugly ones. Okay, they won't be used to it. Okay. However, a fascinating study revealed that when a person of superior competence commits a social blunder, we like him or her more. But when a person of average competence makes a blooper, we like him or her less. So what do? Do I make more blunders or fewer blunders? I don't know where I stand in this. I don't know whether to make more blunders or make fewer blunders. I don't know. It doesn't tell you. Revealing a small foible is endearing. Small foible. It's endearing. A big one is not. For example, too early in a relationship, telling your new friend that you have been twice divorced, that you had your driving license suspended, or that you got turned down by a prestigious law school could turn your new quarry off. What a loser, she might say. Well, I haven't done any of those things, but I want someone Sam. I'm not going to make that up because it wouldn't help anyway. The facts themselves may really be no big deal. Those may be the extent of the black marks on your otherwise flawless life record of solid relationships. No misdemeanors and a great academic record. But this early in your relationship, she has no way of knowing that. Well, I haven't told her, have I? Of course she doesn't. She knows quite a lot from me, by the sound of it, because I could tell her quite a lot. I think so. Right? Her instinctive reaction is, what else is coming? If he shares that with me so quickly, what else is hidden? A closet full of ex-spouses. If only. A closet. Imagine having your ex-spouse is in the closet. Oh, funny. A criminal record. A wall plastered with rejection letters. Lock your closet door and save your biggest skeletons for later. I'll save my biggest skeletons for later. Save your biggest skeletons for later. I'll write it down after I've done the video. Save your biggest skeletons. I'm going to save my biggest skeletons. Now is the time to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. But do reveal a tiny foible. Your quarry will find it endearing and feel closer to you. It's a tiny foible. Okay. Technique 13. Early bird disclosure. If you sense your conversation with a new quarry is going smoothly, make a minor revelation about yourself. It creates intimacy. Choose some tiny foible and relieve it like a confession. But make sure it's really minor. Yeah, really something minor foible. I don't bite my nails. So I'm not going to tell you something like I don't bite my nails, but I don't. I don't know any tiny foible actually. Okay, make your lifestyle fit your quarry's love map. Love map. Love map. Love map. Love map. You've got a love map? I haven't got a love map. One can debate whether, as Shakespeare suggested, I've got some Shakespeare plays up. I thought, yeah. As Shakespeare suggested, all the world's a stage. All the world's a stage. That's a big stage. But it is indisputable that when an attractive stranger asks you, usually in the first 5 minutes, and what do you do? He or she is auditioning you for a possible friendship. It's an audition. How you answer this question, can make a big difference in the role your quarry will cast you in. Will you be a star or just a bit player in his life? His life? In his life. Are you prepared? Actors prepare audition monologues. Singers prepare audition songs. Just as experienced performers know that one song or monologue is not right for every audition, one standard answer to what do you do is not right for all quarry. You must first size up this attractive stranger before answering. Then give what I call your nutshell resume. My nutshell resume. I should have to get one of those as well. A nutshell resume. Oh, wait, darling. I'll get my nutshell resume. What is it called? My nutshell resume. She'll ask me a question. I've got all the answers. They're on my nutshell resume. Resume, I'll say that. All the answers are written in my nutshell resume. If you want this new person to fall in love with you, you must consider 3 factors before answering this question. Oh, 3. One maybe, but not 3. So let's remember. 1, you want to sound like the type of man or woman she could love. You want to sound confident and enthusiastic about your life. You want your answer to have a hook, so your quarry will keep talking to your hook. Or number one, I'm the type of man or woman you could love. You could love. Granted, when you first meet an attractive stranger, you know very little about him. I knew that. But try to make your vocation or avocation in life fit what you suspect is appropriate for his or her love map. Well, you don't know a love map. You haven't seen it, have you? For example, perhaps you sense your new quarry wants a lover of high professional status. Make your job sound as important as possible. Perhaps your new PLP exudes libertarian qualities. Highlight the freedom aspect of your work. He or she is a workaholic. What? He or she is a workaholic. Underscore your dedication to your job and talk about how many hours you do. Well, I'm not interested in a workaholic, quite honestly. She's a workaholic. I should put her off a little bit if I can. I don't want a workaholic. Not really. When you grasp what type of quarry you have in your trap, feed her the lines you think she will most like to hear about your work. In other words, you don't say the same thing to every old person out there. You actually adjust it slightly if they're a little different. If the, like if you're talking to some chap who's whatever, you say one thing, but if you're talking to this other kind of lady or something, you'd say different things. I could write these books myself, I think, Number 2, I love my job. Everyone is drawn to confident, enthusiastic people. Women especially want a man to be confident in himself. Once I was writing an article for a men's magazine. Don't read those. Well, you don't read them, do you? Right. Once I was writing an article for a men's magazine on what qualities women look for in a man. Instead of turning to psychotherapists and studies, I simply asked all my girlfriends, what qualities do you most look for in a man? Their answer? Overwhelmingly. A big turn on was confidence. I like a man to be confident, one of my girlfriends said. He can be a turkey. But if he's confident, a confident turkey is okay. Well, she's not going to go with a turkey. Men too like a confident woman. Controversial. Often, after my friend Phil has a date, I will ask, how was it? Did you like her? Phil, the typical monosyllabic male, when discussing relationships, usually mutters, oh, it was okay. Did you like her, Phil? Well, yes, I probably won't see her again. But I probably won't see her again. Why not? Well, she just didn't seem to have her life together. In other words, she did not have a clear and confident sense of direction about her life. Well, she's jumping to conclusions here, really. Men often make that complaint about particular women. The next time an attractive stranger turns to you and asks, and what do you do? Make sure your answer exudes joy and confidence about your 9-to-5 life. Okay, I can remember that one. How long are we going? 23 minutes. I'll go for a little longer. Number 3, let's keep talking. Right. It's quite a lot to learn, really, but I'm sure it can be done. Say you have just met the possible love of your life. You have said, I'm a secretary, I'm a lawyer, or I'm a nuclear physicist. Is that the only choice? I can't be a secretary, really, a lawyer or a nuclear physicist. You have just said, I'm a secretary, I'm a lawyer, or I'm a nuclear... She said, what are you doing? She said to you, what are you doing? You say, well, it depends on your love, mate, darling. I'm either a secretary, a lawyer, or a nuclear physicist. Take your pick. I'm lots of things, actually. It just depends on what you're interested in. I'm very flexible. I mean, you might like that. Oh, some people like that. Okay. Well, that's nice. Now, what does he say? Your one-word answer to what do you do will probably leave him tongue-tied. What do you ask a nuclear physicist? Oh, goodness. What have you nuked lately? Okay. Never just say the name of your job and let your quarry conversationally sink. Throw him, or her I assume, throw him some introductory bait he can nibble on so the conversation doesn't die of starvation. You're a lawyer. Instead of just saying, I'm a lawyer, expand on it and say, I'm a lawyer. Our firm specializes in employment law. In fact, now I'm involved in a case where a woman was actually discharged for becoming pregnant and taking some time off work. You've got to write these down. You won't remember them. You can't turn up a bus stop and just say that off the cuff, can you? Now you have given your catch some conversational bait. If you don't, he may swim quickly away in search of people to talk to where he feels more clever. Sooner or later, another question that attractive stranger will ask you is, where are you from? Do more than just drop a one piece of geography in his lap. Prepare an interesting little hook about your hometown. Interesting little hook. I'm from Southampton. I've got a little interesting hook about that. Do you want to hear it? She's already gone. No, she's gone anyway. She's gone. She looked at a funny look, turned around and got on the bus. She's off. I've missed the bus. Okay. For example, I'm originally from Washington, D.C. When asked, I tell people that when I was growing up, there were 7 women to every man because of the influx of female government workers. 7 women to every man. Washington, D.C. I'm going to write that down. Washington, D.C. I'll write it down. Only joke. I'm not really writing it down. It's a long way. Okay. When asked, I tell people that when I was growing up, there were 7 women to every man because of the influx of female government workers. A good reason to get out, right? Okay. With a more artistic query, I tell him Washington was designed by the same city planner who designed Paris. That increases the conversational options from just Washington to city planning to Paris. City planning. City planning. The more you throw out, the better conversational he rates. The better conversational he rate you get with your new quality. Technique 14. Nutshell resume. 28 minutes. I'm going to stop soon. Whatever you do in life, wherever you go, don't blow what could be the biggest audition of your life. Someone asking, and what do you do? Prepare an answer that fits your quarry's love map. Okay. Is upbeat and confident and cast some tasty bait to keep the conversation going. Your first date. That's the next chapter. But I'm going to work on this one first. I'm going to find out. First thing I'm going to find out, I want to see your love map. Before I talk to you, I want to see your love map. Show me your love map. I'll say I'll go down there. I'll cut to the chase because that's what I do. I leave out 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay there. Now, which of you ladies at this bus stop is going to show me your love map? I want to see it. I want to see it before I dive in and tell you I'm from Washington, D.C., I'm a lawyer, I'm a nuclear physicist, or I'm a secretary. I want to see your love map. Get it ready.